Welcome in. It is day 159, and you're speaking to the Meeples Champion. And today we're going to be jumping into a bigger game. It's a little bit on the older side now. It's not that old, but in today's gaming, games age quick. But this is one that I've only had a chance to play solo so far. And it's an interesting game. I wanted to bring it in. I was hoping to get to play it with other people before I brought it to the table, but honestly, I felt it was one I should bring out because I'm not sure I'm ever going to actually play this with other people. The game is Agricola. Now, the idea is that you're a farmer and that you're going through these stages as you're slowly trying to make more animals, make more food, build pens, trying to get animals to breed, trying to slowly get more housing, make more family, and by the end of the game, you figure out what your score is. It's a fun game. It's definitely, when it came out, very inventive, but it's just one of those games that I played it solo, hoping to get an idea how to play with my wife, and I thought the game was good, but it felt like it was just too rigid for me. I don't know what it was about the game. It just didn't hit for me. But I want to get into the 7 categories, really talk about everything that comes with this game, and break it down for you. When it comes to that art, I actually really liked the box. I thought the box was good. It was part of what grabbed my attention. I was like, oh, what's that? And then I looked it up and I was like, oh, that's a pretty highly recommended game. And I think that the pieces and the board all follow the same art style. It's a thumbs up. When it comes to those components, you're talking about basically wooden pieces for your foods, for your animals, and then cardboard for all of your rooms and everything being added to your board, and then your cards. All of it's top quality. It's a thumbs up. Your price. This is not as available as it used to be. You're never going to find it in a Target or a Barnes & Noble. And you'll probably find it in like 3 out of 5 board game stores, so it's there, but it's expensive. I mean, you're talking about $60. For me, there's just not enough replayability or game here for me to want to pay $60. It's a thumbs down. Your difficulty. So it's not too difficult. I think you can follow through and play the game and be able to at least have a strategy and get to the end of the game and feel like you did something. The problem is, having talked to other people who have played this game with each other, as you have more and more opponents, you may think you're doing great, and then the end of the game comes and you get destroyed. And I think for your difficulty, that's where it's going to really detract from experts and experts alone. I think that kids and beginners, not a chance. And I think even experienced players aren't going to have fun playing with an expert. They're only going to have fun playing with other experienced players who are right in their same range of ability. So for me, it's a thumbs down. Replayability. So this is one that you're not going to play multiple times in the same day. It takes a while. This is like a 2-hour minimum game. And I don't see this game being pulled off the shelf more than once, if you're lucky, twice a year. There's not really replayability here. It's a thumbs down. Your keys to victory. So the problem with this game is that things are coming out slow and steady. So there is some ability to choose, but then there's also the ability to, like, well, you're not going to have this until you get to this round, and then that's when something gets revealed. Things do change up a bit game to game, so I don't love it, but at the same time, I have played this enough solo to see that there's options, and it's not like you're cornered, and it's not like there's always a bad option or a good option. So I'm going to give it the thumbs up. It's just a shaky one because I just feel like there's other games that do this better. That being said, unique. What games do this better? Caverna. I have played Caverna. To me, Caverna is a far superior version of Agricola. It's a game that I believe it's actually from the same creator. Definitely the same art style, the same concept of your foods and your animals and building, but instead of having a house, you have a cave. I really like Caverna. I think that it works far better for its mechanics, and it just really hurts Agricola. So it's a thumbs down on that unique. Overall, what do I think of this game? It's not a bad game. It's not. It's actually, from the year it was made, was one of the most respected games of that time. And while it hasn't aged great, it's not like it's unplayable. It's still a good game. But personally, between other options that are better, the price range, and the length of that game, I just don't think I'd recommend anybody to buy this. If you have a chance to play and it's one that grabs you, that's okay. I don't think it's a game that I would say don't ever touch it. I just don't think you should buy it until you've at least played it a couple times and you know what you're getting yourself into. Had I had that opportunity and I had played first, I wouldn't have bought the game. I got it as a Christmas gift. I was really excited. It took me 2 years to get it to the table because nobody wanted to play. And I finally said, screw it, I'm going to learn how to play solo style. And I played. And then I talked to friends who had played in the past as well. And we all agreed it just wasn't worth it. But that was my experience. Maybe you'll have a totally different one. Don't let me detract you if you really want to play it. Just make sure you're aware before you spend money. Well, it has been day 159, and we've been speaking about the game Agricola. And you've been speaking to the Meeples Champion. Like, share, subscribe, and check down below in the description where I'll be adding an Amazon link in case you want to get this game for your collection. Until next time, I'll talk to you tomorrow.